Hey everyone, I got a question the other day that I've been kind of wanting to make a video about. It's more of a hot topic now just because of the recent election with our 2016 election because I think there's like four states or five, I think five states total voted to legalize marijuana, but only four of them did. I think Arizona chose not to, which sucks because I got a friend that lives out there and he's pretty pissed. But I live in California, so it's all good. Like we've always had medical, and like I smoke, so like it's whatever to me. But how can you invest in it? Of course, right? Like that's the main thing. I'm gonna just say off top, like under this administration, like if it was under Obama's administration, that'd be different. Like it'd be more lax. Under this one, like the Attorney General, the dude he appointed, is very much against marijuana. And understand this, marijuana may be legal in certain states of the United States as well as legal only for medicinal usage, but it is illegal across all 50 states but by the under the federal law. So just understand that. And I'm pretty sure Trump's just gonna leave it alone because he's like, let the states do the thing. Like that's kind of his whole attitude. But like, I just want to kind of keep that in your guys' mind. Like, it'd be more of a struggle for marijuana companies to flourish in these next 4 years versus like if it was during Obama's years. Like, he would have probably just let that thing ride. But anyway, enough of that. So there's a few stocks, right? I prefer to focus on the medical side because the legalization, I think in 2018, at least for California, that's when they're gonna have to get their licensing situation figured out, and then companies will start coming up. So maybe there's some companies now in other states or areas that you can invest in, but like down the road there'll probably be a lot more. But right now it seems more mostly like medical, and I think medical is the way to go because pharma companies got banks. So I mean, like they put all that behind marijuana medication. Um, Prescriptions, like it's good. One a big company, AbbVie, uh, a pharma stock. Let's just read up on what they do. AbbVie Inc. is a research-based biopharmaceutical company and engages in discovery, development, manufacturing, and sale of broad line of proprietary pharmaceutical products. Um, so more specifically, though, with marijuana, they do have a cannabis-based drug called Marinol, I believe, and it's been approved by the FDA. So like it's already in circulation, good to go. Which is something you want to think about if you're gonna invest in marijuana. You want a company that has like FDA approval. That's like the main thing. That's like the main backing of it. But it helps with relieving pain from AIDS, and it helps with appetite, things like that. If you have cancer, like, and you're going through chemo, it can help you get your appetite back, things like that. Um, Another one that I think's a little more interesting that I actually hear a lot about is GW Pharmaceuticals. See if I can find it. Oh, wait, can I not get it on Robinhood? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Got scared for a second. Um, so it hasn't quite been a 5 year trend. It's pretty good. And damn, look at the earnings. It beat by a lot on each one. It's weird that it's negative. I guess they think this company's gonna fail or something, but apparently it keeps beating. But anyway, GW Pharmaceuticals PLC is a biopharmaceutical company which engages in the discovery, development, and commercialization of novel therapeutics from proprietary cannabinoid products platform in a broad range of disease areas. I think this is a much better marijuana stock play than AbbVie, but like I said, AbbVie does have marijuana prescription drugs that they're using right now. But it's more like I think this company has growth. Like AbbVie, I think is a secure investment. Your money's gonna be fine. GW here is gonna be riskier. Like you can even tell from this high of 124 down to this dip of 41. That's like a big mood swing right there. But like there's more potential for this stock to grow versus AbbVie. So like that's something to think about. If you want stability, I'd go AbbVie. If you want growth, I'd go with GW. And there's like another one. Let's see. Try to do a couple for you guys. And these are just like stuff ones that I've looked at, I don't like fully endorse these. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this is the best marijuana stock. You have to buy it. These are just some ones that I hear about, and like I have interest in it. I may think about buying, but I'm not gonna like go ahead and endorse it. You know, you all have to do the research. You know, I say it every time. You know, you got to put in the time. You got to check out my ideas and compare it to other ones, and you know, you got to put in the research because you can't be like blaming other people later for your mistakes. I try to, or I do my best to own up to my own mistakes. You know, I don't want to blame someone else because I thought it was a good stock because someone else told me. You know, I want to do it because I put in the work. But and then this one too is beating on earnings on the last 4 quarters, so that's pretty good. It's weird that it's down though. Came off a high peak. I mean, there might be something here, there might not. I don't know. But let's read up on it. INSYS maybe INSYS Therapeutics Inc. is a commercial stage specialty pharmaceutical company which develops and commercializes supportive care products and focuses on utilizing its proprietary formulation technologies to address the clinical shortcomings of existing commercial pharmaceutical products. Um, it's it's a cheaper way to get into marijuana stocks because this stock's under $10. But like I said, the chart's not looking that great. I mean, maybe you see something here that I don't. Because I mean, if you look at this big run up, like it came up, had like a good peak here at 23, another good peak here at 44. Now it's down kind of to the previous lows, so it could be on another upswing. But I mean, I'm not 100% sure. But I know there's one more I had. Oh yeah, Cara. See this one here? Yeah, this one here too is like up down up down. This one's kind of coming up right now. It looks like it just came off a peak though, so it might be a good opportunity to buy in. And then Cara Therapeutics Inc. is a clinical stage company which engages in the research, development, and commercialization of pharmaceutical products. Its portfolio includes opioid-based products, anesthetic-based drugs, and analgesics that targets to alleviate itch and pain. Damn, that was hella hard words in a row. Um, so there's another one. That's another cheap one. So I kind of gave you like two more expensive ones, like $80 and like $130, and then here's like a $9 and a 15 one. So you guys got a couple options. If you got a little more money to spend, I would go with GW or AbbVie. If you got less money to spend, you know, I'd go with either Cara or ISYS, or INSY, sorry, as those options. Now, like I said, I'm concerned. I'm not saying it's not a good space to be in. I'm just concerned because if they pass regulations to make this harder on drug companies as well as harder for small businesses to open up their own pot shops, you know, it's going to be difficult for these companies to actually make money, you know. And I could just say off top right now, like I'm probably not going to invest in marijuana. I want to see how things play out within this year, you know. Like if I miss, you know, the big jump of marijuana stocks, I mean, like, oh well, you know what I mean. There's plenty other sectors and spaces to be in, so it's not a big deal to me. But like I personally though, just like it's not something I really want to get into. If y'all want to do it, go for it. You know what I mean? If you put in the time and the work, you got the money, like go for it. You know. But I'm just saying, me personally, like I wouldn't. But I mean, if I had to pick like the best of breed of those four, like it would definitely be GW, just because it's like a long term growth play in the end, you know. And that's more what I'm interested in, because I want my money to grow the fastest over the long term. Like I want a safe bet, a safe investment, which this one has like a 1,300% increase. So like it's done pretty good. But I want my money to like double and triple and quadruple over the years, you know? Like I want that compound interest. You know, I think this is a better play. But again, like I said, if you want something a little safer and you're a little more spread out in other spaces of pharmaceuticals, AbbVie's a little cheaper to get into, and it has a pretty good run up, had a 100% increase for the year in the past 5 years, and it pays a dividend. So I mean, and the PE ratio is at 16, which like me personally, whenever I buy a stock to go long, like a PE of 15 is like the magic number because it's pretty cheap, you know. The price to earnings is pretty cheap, I should say, not necessarily the stock price itself, but like if it's 15 or below, like I'm buying it, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of my my go-to. If it's like 20 or higher, like I get a little more skeptical. But and it's beat on earnings. Q4 looked like it came pretty close, but it looks like it just barely beat. Um, but I mean, if there's other stocks, you know, like I said, by all means, like check them out. If you got stocks that you want to show or whatever, you know, you can post it on the comments or whatever. Ask me a question about it. That's kind of like my little 2 cents on it. Like I said, like I smoke weed, but I don't invest in weed. You know what I mean? Like, it's good for me, but like for my wallet, I'm just like I'm not quite there yet. Like I want society as a whole to be more comfortable with it, and I want to see small businesses, you know, coming up, and you know, pot shops not everywhere obviously, but like, you know, around the area and stuff like that. I want to see that business growing. I want to see it bud. But whatever you think, you know, like, I mean, by all means, this is just free information. You do what you want with it. But anyway, and then like I got a few stocks sitting right now. A couple of them I bought when the RSI was kind of high, the relative strength index, and I'm kind of upset about that. Like I made that mistake, you know, like I got a little antsy with it. But a couple of them should be cool, so I'm hoping it'll balance out. And then I haven't added much to my watch list yet. I'm kind of been busy lately with like work, and I'm trying to like move like next month. So like I kind of been slowing down. But I'm gonna try to keep it coming though. I'm gonna try to stay up to date with it. But anyway, like I said, I just got that as a question. So I just kind of want to give that information. Like I said, sorry if this wasn't what you were looking for, but like I said, I don't invest in pot stocks, so I don't know a whole lot about them. I mean, I could tell you about different strains of sativa and indica and like hybrids and all that shit and wax, but I mean, like as far as investing, like I don't know too much on it. So I hope that was helpful. I mean, that's the best I can do. Sorry. But anything else you guys want me to try to make a video about, you know, let me know, and I'll do the best I can to give you guys the information you need. All right. So have a nice day.